Ooh.
You're a bigger panicker than I am. And your anxiety, I know nobody can see us right now, and your anxiety tries to rub off onto me. You feel that way around your friend, boss man?
I've heard that before, though, from many other people.
Like, it's all right. It's like you're my wife's mother-in-law. Sorry, you're my mother-in-law, my wife's mother. She is
she's the same way?
If I said her by name.
Right.
I said her name, even a nickname, like Nana Cece. Who is it?
Who the F is that, right?
Well, you just stop talking? I answered your question.
No, I thought about something funny, but it was inappropriate.
Oh, yeah. No. This is definitely a PG setting.
So many. We're recording it offline as well. So we'll put this up if the quality of this is not as well as we want it to be. We got about 46 seconds before we actually get to the show content, but we're just horse baloobing and making sure.
Alex Salyers, he's getting a soda. He's going to be on today's show. You don't want to miss that.
He
is live from Gotham City Comics, 46 West Main in Mesa, Arizona.
We did a podcast 4 days ago.
Right,
we did another one.
We still got a retro we got to put up that you've had in the can for
like
Maine
5-6 weeks.
Right.
Just wait till you go to the Daily Show.
The Daily Show.
Yeah, 5 days a week.
5 days.
To do that, don't cancel too early, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm making a ton off this.
We can't be canceled. Tour.
Hey. We are in this camera and then show before the show, so just don't worry. You're not missing any content that's important.
Well, ever since you went for my look, I had to change it up.
Oh, damn. Because of your baldness, yeah.
You know what's funny is I've heard nobody say anything that you look like, right? Besides Pee Wee Herman.
Or Uncle Fester.
Hey, you're right, Uncle Fester. People, I've just heard today, no joke, for like the 5th time.
Every single day
when I'm at work, that, hey, you look like Top G. That's what they tell me. They look me dead in the eye and say, hey, you remind me of somebody. I'm like, who? They're like, Top G. You know who Top G is?
I don't.
Do you know who Andrew Tate is?
No.
Oh, well, you need to look him up on YouTube.
It's me, Top Z. That's what Top Z, baby. Here, let me change this up right now.
Oh, no, okay.
I'll do it live on the air. Top Z, baby. Oh, my gosh. We'll see if Alex Salyers thinks the same thing. Just to verify. Top Z.
There you go. I like that.
Boom. Top Z. It's so cool.
I like that.
Before we get the show started, we are live here. If you haven't figured it out, we're live other than somewhere than the Tanner Studios of BigLipRadio.
Right.
We're at Gotham City Comics, downtown Mesa.
Right, 46 West Main in Mesa.
I'm surprised you remember that. I was looking at you to find out if you even remember.
Super smart. That's me.
Super skinny almost.
I threw my back out putting on my socks this morning. We'll get into it in the body of the
radio. All right, let's do this then.
Here's BigLipRadio from iHeartradio.
Do you have our Dork Side intro?
Your friend's leaving because you are an idiot. Just tell them where we're at and what we're doing here.
Yeah, okay. We're all here down at the Gotham City Comics, 46 West Main in Mesa, Arizona. Live, by the way. Live like a hurricane. Show up. There's a lot of deals. We'll cover that here in a minute. And, so anyway, that's us.
The Gotham City Comics, he forgot to mention.
I did say Gotham City Comics, 46 West Main.
And we'll be here multiple times. I know we'll get this right one day or another. But Pappa J, let me go ahead and start what you were, I feel like, expecting.
Yes,
right?
I was.
You ready?
Dork Side, yeah, baby. You know what it is. Pappa J tries to play the games every night. Don't know why, but he bitches every frickin' time. It's okay, it's alright, cause we know we're right. Dork Side, Dork Side, Dork Side. Got the games that we play every frickin' night. Call of Duty, PSO, yeah, you know we're right. Dork Side, Dork Side, Dork Side. Topsy likes to brag even though he frickin' dies. At the bottom of the leaderboard every night. Dork Side, Dork Side, Dork Side. Coffee kills, shotgun throws, and them campers right outside. Dork Side, Dork Side, Dork Side.
Are you ready? think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
Welcome to Big Lip Radio presents the Dork Side We Can't Be Canceled tour of Big Lip Radio. I am your host, Big Pappa J.
That's a breaks, little man. Break it down.
Now, if you're listening to this song, you know the We Can't Be Canceled tour starts off with this song because it says, you think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think you're better? Well, you better get ready. With me, the guy who's always ready to kick ass and take names, Top Z, Zmunny, your co-host.
That's a breaks, little man. Break it down.
What? It's just one beer, chill.
Oh my God.
Top Z, a.k.a. I've just been called that today. And it's the best thing ever because it was in front of the friends who never believed that it happened in the first place. And they heard it from the littlest kid of all. And I'm surprised this kid knew who the hell Andrew Tate Topsy was.
Right, it was a 10-year-old kid said, you look just like Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Topsy. Don't worry. Darkfire Black in the chat said, don't worry, I made it home in time. And you can catch us live everywhere on all the social media platforms.
Merch.
He was just here.
He's already
Dork Side live, baby.
Right.
Can't forget, you might see another camera on screen if you're watching us digitally. And that's for all of our friends. And one of our bestest friends in the whole entire world is here. The guy who's been through thick and thin, who's been here for the last few years. He is here today to support the show. What's up, boss man? How you doing?
Hey guys, what's going on?
You got a trunk full of stuff?
No, not today.
You got any?
I do need you guys to run cover though.
You got any bags full of beer?
Run cover.
What are you stealing?
Not that.
Oh, virginity? Like, what's going on here?
What do we got around here?
What do you mean? What do we got around here? If you haven't noticed, we're surrounded by merch.
That box behind you might disappear.
What, the prize box?
The
this
prize
is
vault.
The Big Lip Radio prize. They get to stick their hand in the prize vault, which will be faced this way. And
right.
They get to dig in there, and the first thing they touch is what they grab, is what they get to keep.
Stuff's already coming out of there.
Right.
Well, it's a box with the front end that's open. What do you expect? And I'm trying to do everything
You didn't
here.
think this through.
I'm trying to do everything.
What's
The
that?
show is waiting patiently to get on the
dehydrated.
microphone. Well, I don't know what he is, but I know he's very patient because he's waiting for us to get on with our show.
Right. So before we get on with our 46 West Main, they have got graphic novels, buy 2 get 1 free, posters, buy 2 get 1 free, those Funko sodas, artist prints, original artist prints, some might be signed, buy 2 get 1 free, DVDs and VHSs also 2 get 1 free, and Black Friday 2 get 1 free.
Whenever you say black or a color of any specific type, you sound very racist.
Yeah.
What?
Very racist.
Yeah, it's messed
now,
up.
This is the part of the no cancel tour in the shop.
You tell me what to do.
You
tell me what to wear.
Tell me what to wear.
Better get ready.
You ready? Pappa J, we
Bow
got
to the
full of our caliber.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
That is very true.
And the boss man's here.
Right?
Right. Do you think he can deal with that?
Well, we called him late. And good thing he lived up to his name. Good thing we were having technical problems.
Shilling everything.
I'm done shilling.
Because we're live here at the studio you just shilled for. We call it random comic. I just pulled out to my right. Look at that. It's a Superman comic book. We have
Mortal Kombat 11.
Frankenstein comic
Pee-wee's
books.
Playhouse. Of course, Late's going to grab a Pee-wee
Frankenstein
Playhouse action figure if there's any action in Pee-wee's
Bring
Playhouse.
your ass on down to Gotham City Comics any day of the week. They got cards. I'm looking at Garbage Pals. I'm looking at Funko Pops, Power Rangers.
Open that up.
They got
open
Buzz.
that up.
Don't open that. It's so much fun. Even if
Been a
nobody
while.
comes to our little studio that we got tucked back in the corner of, right? We're in the corner, are we
It's been
not?
a while. Ninja Turtles. We are in the corner. We're in the horror corner.
Somebody put Big Lip Radio in the corner. Ever since we got put, they're like, hey, somebody's in this corner. What?
Now we got to shop.
Now we
got to
go find everything that's over in that corner. And I'm telling you, people hung out.
That's true. Well, you want to talk about attractive? Well, we got attractive right here with us right now. There, Top
I never
Z.
realized his beard was red.
Really? Yeah, he's a
The OG Big Lip Radio shirt on. Pappa J, who are we talking about?
We are talking about the most violent man on TV. We are talking about the man in black. We are talking about Alex Salyers. Alex, how you doing?
Damn mic up and act like you know what you're doing, will you?
Yeah. Wow, it has been a while since you've been on the mic. I think
it's my child either way. Forced him to drink it.
Well, you might have just gotten me thrown in jail. Thanks for saying that on.
Everything's
Pappa J did. Somewhere where you shouldn't be. Pappa J will be here to bail you out.
That's right.
Oh no, I'm the original can't be canceled motherfucker.
I feel like you've been fighting an uphill battle for your whole simple question. Why? Because every time we've interacted, not just BigLipRadio, but even off air, you're nice. Your character is demand and get with that program.
I don't either. Not many people are very vocal about it. I've heard, little.
Because the man don't follow the rules.
Yeah, little things here and there from people under their breath, and that's
flipping
the number
off
one.
Vince McMahon. Like, what are you doing? Like,
being me, like if you want
you're
my
breaking
opinion,
boundaries.
If you want my opinion, I'll give it to you, and if you don't like it, tough shit, kick rocks.
Right.
That's the worst thing you can do in today's culture is apologize for anything.
Don't ever apologize.
You apologize, you just handed them the knife.
You know now that they know you were wrong.
Well, folks, let me just remind everybody who sit at home in their parents' basement and armchair quarterback everybody's moral standards.
Right.
Let me tell you right now, Twitter and Facebook are not a real fucking place. So
the internet
chill out.
is not a real place.
You can verify my left butt cheek. It doesn't fucking matter.
That's right. It's still a fictional land.
It's still a fictional
the
land.
internet.
People on the internet be somebody I know that they're not in person. And I never say anything. It's just like, hey, man, do you? But I thought being a pro wrestling character was tough.
Right.
I can't imagine how much tougher it would be to be the guy that has to pretend to be somebody on the. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not like, I'm me, and that is a lifestyle. Being the man in black is not a gimmick. It is
with this uniform on.
And the meaning behind the all black attire.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And it happens at the Joe job too, man. Down at the Nest all the time, and they're with their old lady. Suddenly they act like they're Prince Charles or something. With one hand behind their
Hold
back.
on. How many people do you work with that don't live at home in your
anyway? And they're completely different than they are at work, and it happens everywhere.
It's a whole new culture. A whole new culture where people think that have done nothing but lived in their mother's basement behind a screen.
Right.
Even if you lived in the mother's basement, you would have had to still go outside and ride your bike because sometimes your mom don't want to deal with your shit.
Right. Well, one thing I do know, Alex, is there was a power tool that tried to cancel you. How you?
Way to put it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Had a pretty rough moment with a skill saw at home.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Damn near took my arm off. Got rushed into immediate.
So excited.
Is the woman who saved my life. She grabbed my belt off my pants and used it as a tourniquet.
You know what? I think you told us about this once already. I remember recalling it.
There's
15%?
never going to be 100% recovery.
Oh, yeah?
There's still feeling.
Normal person sounds amazing. I'm getting chills just listening to you, man.
No, so like there's a big spot on my arm right here. You can see the scar.
Right.
Okay, because
that's actually the coloration of the scar
crap.
tissue that grew back over my skin because my arm because I went so deep into my arm there was no compartment to allow to fill with blood to further the problem. I don't want to get into that. I came like this close to hitting the medial nerve. I missed it by that much.
That's the main artery right there.
No, the medial nerve.
Oh.
If I had hit the medial nerve, they would have had to amputate my arm.
Right.
I don't have all the feeling back. I still have some weird numbness going on here. Like it's one of those things where like if I close my eyes, I can feel you touching that part of my hand. But if I were
to touch your hand, you wouldn't know where it is?
A ballpoint pin on the top of my hand, nothing like that. I know that you're touching me or something like that, but I can't determine the sensation.
Right.
That I'm alive, so
what's the loss at that point?
Yeah,
right?
who am I to complain?
Well, you were fortunate enough, if we can use that term, to have this happen right in the middle of COVID when everything. What's the latest with Alex Salyers?
So I've been. Well,
didn't you just have a match like a month or so ago?
Fiance gave birth to our twin daughters back in February, and so when my oldest daughter, she's 7 right now. She's getting ready to turn, along with working 2 jobs. So I was never home, and I missed everything.
Slaying the dragon.
And I feel like I've done enough in wrestling right now. I'm not saying I've done everything I wanted to do.
So in general, planning-wise.
Planning-wise, and then my fiance, like it's probably not in the best interest for her health to have another child. So.
Tell me when to shut the fuck up.
No, you're good. You're good. No. And she'd tell you the same thing if she was sitting here. Gotcha. But basically, I wanted to stay off the road going out of state too. Don't get me wrong, I missed it when I first became a dad, and then my 2 other children who are my bonus kids.
Right.
I wasn't in their life when they were a few short years ago, and so I didn't get to experience them as babies, and I didn't get to experience. They are 9 months old tomorrow, so I have tried to remain home as frequently as possible, which. I told Amber that I would in other states and stuff. I've kept it local, and I've actually kept it to one company, and I've been okay with that.
And that company is
Arizona Wrestling Federation, involved pretty heavily with AWF, and I've been going with AWF on and off. I want to say, gosh, it feels like 7 or 8 years now.
Right.
I'm not keeping count necessarily.
Right. What part of the valley do they usually wrestle out of? That's West Side, right?
Well, they kind of. It's almost like they have 3 different venues that I've seen them do. They do the school on 27th Avenue in Tom. They wrestle, let's say, Phoenix Beer Company. They've done that. That's actually a sponsor for their show, if I'm not mistaken. And then, so we wrestle at their brewery every now and again. And then we've also done the Horny Toad.
Yeah. Right. We're familiar.
Or I think it's called Gastro Grub. Did one at the baseball field or baseball field.
Yeah.
Come on, Alex.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, baseball diamond. It's one in like Santan Valley, and I don't live far from there, so they rented
where they
my
have
ring.
like the 4 fields back to back. Yep.
Yeah, that one.
I think it's called the Field of
Beer Festival. I forgot what the name of the festival was, but
did you say they rented your ring?
Yes.
Do you have your own personal ring?
Yes, I do.
Why don't we just go to his house?
All right, well, guys, that's Big Lip Radio presents the Dork Side.
For your 62nd birthday next year.
I'll be 55 next year.
And I have a big grill top, so I can't put it in my backyard.
I was about to close the show.
Sometimes.
We're going to run the ropes.
But I'm very cautious about who and when I rent it out, because I've learned the hard way that a lot of times when I rent...
Comes in, and you see him come back 10 or 11 at night when everybody's done with it and
exactly.
hauling it away. It's by himself, man. I understand.
Well, after the show, get with me, because I've got an idea.
Second time I've ever heard you say that, and it ended up turning out good for either one of us.
I'll help.
Hold on.
I'll help. I don't.
And I don't want you to worry about it, because I seen it in a cartoon, so I know it'll work.
It said Acme on the side of it.
That's
right?
why I'm a pro wrestler. I'm like, I saw this on TV. I can do it.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh, that's it.
No, I'm kidding. No,
I was like, perfect.
So here,
come over next Tuesday and we'll have this fun again.
Yeah, I have to lay this out though, since you asked the question, just so I don't confuse the audience. And then I ended up Then I ended the match and had to go to the hospital directly after.
I saw you posted something like that on Facebook.
That was rough. That was really rough. But yeah, so I hope you're not offended that I did that. Actually, this is the non-canceling tour. I don't give a fuck if you're offended.
Who fucking cares?
Who gives a
but no, there's some other things that I'm kind of changing, because you know when and where I'm going when I'm coming back. I just don't think it'd be safe to say it on air.
Keep that under wraps. I'm excited.
Here?
No. I knew it. Well, from the ground or the zipper. So. It's already been established you're a wrestler. Yeah. What has been the most memorable match for you out of your whole history, without saying the company's name if you don't want to? Just a match between you and a gentleman, and what happened? The most memorable one. Why did it make it so memorable, I guess is what I'm asking.
It is hard to narrow it down to one. But,
you've had a lot.
Well, listen, dude. The first time I ever stepped foot in a people like my career's in dog years, because I see guys older than me just starting in or getting there, or they started when they were 25 and they're like 2 or 3 years in. This is weird, right? Like they talk to me like I'm long in the tooth, but I'm younger than them. One of the most sentimental matches, that I've ever had. Ironically, we're across the street from where it happened at the Nile Theater. Listen, people shit on that place. I'll never shit on that place.
It's some of my best memories. It's some of my best memories.
It's a special place to me. Really meant the most to me was the Silver Spotlight Tournament Finals. Myself versus R3. Like when I saw the run sheet, I was like, we're main eventing. He's probably gonna hate me for saying this, but on air. But I've been friends with Charles Cassis since I was 15 years old.
Right.
And
you went to the same schools, or how'd you like?
No. He just happened to work at a store.
That's right. You were 14 when you first started.
Yeah, wrestling fan, and bam, done, over.
Instant friendship.
And then after a while, like he lived with us for a little while. Him and I were roommates.
Oh, so you're deep. All right.
Yeah, we trained in my.
You thought you were at the time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we were trying to get an upstart of something.
Yeah, something moving.
And, I mean, gosh, my daughter, Faith, and, like, the first time me and him got to main event television for a company we really cared about and worked really hard, Faith saying it, I was like, holy shit, we're still doing this. And the bell was just about to ring, and he goes, yep. I said, all right, I love you. Love you, too. And it was
special. So many great matches.
They're the best.
And don't get me wrong, like he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing.
Right.
We grow up, we grow apart.
We're proud of each other.
Listen, I got a lot of blood-related family that I don't consider family.
Right.
And a lot of blood-related family that probably think I'm obligated to treat them as such.
Yeah. Right.
It's guys that I feel are far more of my family than anybody else.
Right. I can relate to that, I would say.
Yeah. Me and Z are family, and I don't like him for shit.
I don't fucking like Pappa J.
The wrestling business gave me her.
Right.
You know what I mean? I met her in the IZW
Man, we could
locker
do
room.
like a 2-hour show just with you and asking you so many questions.
Right.
You're the best. Let me just.
But
He's not a wrestler though.
Yeah,
You are.
He's a funny dude.
I grew up with that guy essentially, so it's
Poor thing.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What you're doing next? Is there anywhere people can follow you? Social media. What do you want? What do you want people that?
They can follow. Not technologically.
That's
I'm not
all
one of
right.
those guys.
You don't post like
this is all the fake
I see
stuff.
your posts all the time.
I know.
So
I do.
where do you want them to follow that?
Find Alex Sallier. Forewarned, I don't post a whole lot of wrestling stuff.
Right.
You're gonna see. There's one thing
They're
I
gonna
love.
see
You've
right.
been.
You're
you've
not
been to
even
my
a dad.
house and
Shut up, Pappa J.
You've been to my house, and my kids have all been at your house,
Right.
and
Right.
I'm a lucky dude.
And probably the next place our fans will be able to see you will be WrestleMania 2 watch along.
Yeah, dude, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Did we just do it just hanging out?
No, we recorded it and posted it.
Did we? Yeah, we did. Okay, I gotta go back and rewatch that, man.
Right, it was great. And let's tentatively schedule get on Sunday.
I will do my best. We're planning for a wedding that we are paying for on our own, and it's December 1st, so it's right around the corner. And
right.
I got
there.
At a live event, you can come over anytime, have a few beers, do whatever you need to do.
Every Tuesday, or a few sodas, a few coffees. Every Tuesday over at Zmunny's house.
Stay this way forever, but I mean,
I feel like the whole time you were here, I was
forever. I'll do what I can.
Just today, brother.
But I'm 61 days sober today.
Yeah.
So.
Congratulations. That's quite the accomplishment. I tell you, it's more than me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he doesn't have 61 seconds. I'm telling you.
Well, hey.
But I get it. There's a reason why you need to be that way. Not for anybody else, but for personal reasons. It makes you feel so much stronger. The fact that your mental powers can overcome something that you.
Be a good dad if you wanted.
Oh, shut up. I'm telling you, he's an inspiration. That's all I'm saying. The Man in Black is an inspiration.
Right, everybody.
I am a little nervous that my fans will start. No, nothing about me is fake, man. So.
Nope.
Hey, he nailed it. Hey, do you want to stick around for the next segment? We kids or whoever, if you want to keep it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and cut the commercial break.
Am I cutting from this gentleman right here?
No, this is one of our bestest friends. He's there for you. If you need anything, you must. So
he's gonna hold his hand out.
I guess.
I hope you pay your taxes
empty.
quarterly, sir. I hope you pay your taxes quarterly.
With that being said, let's go ahead and find out where you.
The thing that
like the Planet Gummies from Trolley or the Crunchy Bacon Cheetos. Pops Exotic. First thing you can do is go to. You heard of Uber?
Oh shit!
This is EJ Sparks, and I'm sparking it up and keeping it lit on Big Lip Radio Podcast.
The only thing I love.
The counter, everybody outside of the counter to win a prize from the Big Lip Radio prize vault, which I'm about
I'm
to
excited.
hold up and show you right now without spilling it out here. You won't get to see what you're picking. The name of the game, and usually how you do that is I come up with one clue. About 30 seconds long.
About 90 seconds long.
And all you got to do is go to all of our social media at Big Lip Radio. Guess the name of this game. That means DM. That means YouTube. That means Facebook, Twitter.
And we're on True Social too, man. Don't
True
forget.
prize vault, and you just circle the one you want. But when you're here live in studio,
right,
that's when you get the best prizes. That's when you get the best. So we're gonna review last sent it off to you, but let's go ahead and see if anybody else.
Towards the road and onto the sidewalk.
Yes, when you hear that, that means it's the end of the clue. And last week, Pappa J did not know what this was, but he looked at me.
Right.
What is it?
Is it Crazy Taxi?
No.
God damn it.
Do you have any idea? No. The boss man, I know you heard it in the background. You said GTA last week. That is not correct. You mentioned. It's called Simpsons Hit and Run on the Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, shit. I used to have that game.
See, everybody's known that game. They've played that game. But when you hear it without seeing the visuals, it's like, is that meant to give it out?
No, it just sounded like a normal night on Main Street near the Nile.
It did. But hey, if you didn't guess last week's, now what you think the name of this game is.
Oh, okay.
I will never be good at this game.
You might be.
It's clearly a...
Who's a gay boy?
What? I believe you said Game Boy.
You're hearing right now should have given it away by now.
I'm guessing
Nostalgia.
What are you guessing, Pappa J? No. Game Boy Color game Dragon Warriors 3? 1 and 2 is the Game Boy Color version?
Dragon Quest.
No, it's none of those. It is on a Game Boy. It is very popular. They just released a game not only 2 days ago, I feel like. Brand new iteration in the same...
Oh, I thought it was sounded to me like
I never
Mario
had a
Land.
Game Boy. I was poor growing up. Fuck. Ask me a wrestling question. I can answer.
No.
Was that WrestleMania 7?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Was it Hogan and Warrior?
Yeah.
Damn, he is good. If you think you know the
Yes,
name
sir,
of
it
this
was.
game that you
That was
just
before I
heard
was
the
born.
clue of, well, if you are correct, if you are not, you'll hear the review next week, and you'll have a chance to earn a new prize next week. That's what we like to do here on Big Lip Radio, is continuously give out prizes. But for being a
prize from the much heralded Big Lip Radio prize vault.
let me mix them up.
Yeah, mix them
Hey,
up.
hey.
Me.
Go ahead, grab it. Here, move that bad boy. Go ahead and stick your hands in there. Whatever you want, you can dig through. We'll make sure nothing falls out. You can go all the way
Everything's-
back. If it's not full hand, just a finger, the pointer. You
Oh,
got
it took me a lot longer than 5 seconds to
1,
put my finger on what I really wanted.
2,
I'm trying to.
3, 4, 5.
That's
thing.
the
He
one
wants
right there.
that thing. He wants
Right.
Oh, shoot.
I
All
couldn't
right.
get it out of the box. I was
No,
like,
you're
just grab
good.
something.
I was about to grab you something that you had your fingers on. What'd you grab?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, do you have an Android or an Apple phone?
Allowing you to play video games on your
If you're
Android
a
without
phone
using
gamer
touch controls.
at all, you don't have to use touchscreen anymore. You can hook that thing up to your phone, just slap it on each side, and you can play video games.
Thing you were trying to grab, we'll give you a choice. You may like this one better.
What is
Oh, snap.
Right.
it? Back in the box.
You know what?
This is the Big Up Radio prize vault. We're redeeming.
I don't play games on my phone very much.
Hey,
but
some people don't.
Pac-Man.
That's the best.
All the good ones.
I have something similar to this. It's got pole position on it.
Right.
Not that pole position.
I'll pull your position anytime. I'm not
Thank
going to
you.
keep you here, but you're more than welcome to stay. I don't care. We're not trying to boot you out for this gentleman because he's the guy that's a go-getter. But we have things we need to move on to before we get kicked out of the store. 'Cause
Right.
The store closes at 6 today on Saturday.
We have 15 minutes
It's
of showtime left,
already
Zmunny.
Saturday, and on the normal Big Lip Radio show, that you have millions of animals, right?
Oh, no.
3 horses.
Yeah, that's true. We have 3 horses, but they are off prop.
4 adults, and you have. You rolling out of here?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought.
It's up to you. You can stay in. He can hear everything we're saying too. We're good. House full of animals. You also have a game room.
Wait, how many dogs?
How many dogs do you have?
6. Cats? 4.
Lizards?
2.
Holy.
Turtle? 1.
Holy. Out of this, but I feel like there's been new additions since the last time he's been at your house. Agreed, but I feel like this man has us beat on multiples, not just
Right.
by 2s, but by 4s multiples.
Right. Late. No pythons. No pythons.
I got a python.
We haven't. We haven't settled in on snakes yet. That's one thing we've been so far able to keep out
What
of the
about
house.
spiders?
Deathly scared of spiders. So yeah, no spiders.
What's that mean? I was in the Marines. I ain't scared of spiders.
Yeah, you're just scared of everything.
Regardless, you also meant not only do they keep you up at night, not only do they wake you up early in the morning, not only do they
Right.
make you do things you don't want to do,
Right.
but they also take extreme advantage of you and start destroying your game room alone. And we have 5 on our YouTube. Heartbeats live in one one household together without even getting pissed off or let alone destroying things.
The dogs think if it's hanging on the wall, it's Alpo. So
what does that mean, Alpo?
It's dog food.
Oh, it's dog food.
So Harley ripped the chunk right out of her forehead. As the days go on, he gets rid of the dogs as he realizes they're bad and gets another dog. And eventually we end up siphoning through Doodle. And it looks like a huge black poodle. It doesn't look much like a doodle at all. And he could leap over gates. And he would leap into the game room. And he would grab stuff and mow it down. Oh. I come home from work. We open up the door, and it looks like it snowed in there. Well, he got a hold of one of the pillows, man. One of the
like Edward Snowden?
Right. And there is a hey, late. Can you pull up eBay and do a Cara Dune
By the way,
figure?
the boss man said, no, go fuck yourself. I'm not looking anything up on eBay. So I'll do it, I guess.
All right. 6-inch Black Series Cara Dune action figure.
Was that a K or a C?
Caradunn.
All right.
And a Cara Dune Vintage Series 3 3/4 inch Black Series.
Oh, two things right there.
Right there. And then I come home and I'm a PlayStation guy, right? I got an original PlayStation and a shit ton of original PlayStation games. Oh. And I come home and that thing was in several pieces, scattered all over the house. The disc is destroyed. The instruction book is ate up.
I've had that happen a few times. Come home.
It's about $50.
All right, now
you're north of 200 already. So
here's the coup de grace. I come home one day and
you said that twice already.
Given a Visa card. And it had $40 on it because I was the limit. This person doesn't know nothing about me, don't care. At least when I give out a gift card, it's a GameStop gift card or an Ulta gift card. I know them, and I know what they want. I just don't know what they have. So
a Visa card.
So I went on eBay, and I scored for $40, complete, in the box, with the Rumble Pack, Star Fox 64. It was about what it was going for. By the time I got home, after this dog Mosley,
oh my God,
had chew holes, I got it, and it was complete. And there's not very many complete versions of this. Star Fox 64, complete in package from you, brother.
No, I was gonna say I get mad at the dog for chewing up her underwear, but I'm like, shit, I do a lot worse than
that. You chew up her underwear. Dude, there's one that's sealed in box with everything you said. Just being sealed in box is $3,999.
Right, because it's sealed.
Time to put the dog down, bro.
Right.
So, but how? Okay, so here's a question. I guess we're gonna meta this. How many animals do you have that have tore something up in your house? Children or animals?
Now, just
4 legs or 2 legs?
Now, Thompson had a problem because 6 months old, he was into these Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels cars. And there's some crossover collectibles of Hot Wheels, and Stock can reach up and start snatching these cars off the wall and opening them up. I'm like, what the hell? Titi, when she was like 4, for whatever orange carded action figures.
Oh,
and I'd get a new one from eBay, and she'd open that one up, too. I don't know what she had for C-3PO when she was 4. But
the lower your balls start to hang, the higher the shelves need to get year by year, because you know your grandkids are getting to that age where, you know what I mean?
It got to the point with the action figures where, but when we first all grouped in together, the kids would be playing with the action figures. I go over there, and half the stuff is lost, and trash bag. Put it in their playroom, said, here, this is for you. And then I went to eBay and started looking for deals, and over the next 18 months.
Question, who has the highest KD? Who's killed the most action figures you had and stayed alive the longest?
He's shredded, but he's shredded some action figures. And the Cara Dune are the high dollar ones, which is why I can remember those.
Now, what's the number one most?
It is that Star Fox. $200.
I can't understand it. I don't understand why that is. Sorry, my
dropped 700 points.
They hung up on me because they heard you. They're like, "Wow, is this reverse psychology thing? This is weird." Oh God, you gotta ask me a question.
Yeah, I was gonna save this for Tuesday, but we have 5 minutes. We have just enough time to get into it here. Did you order condoms from Amazon?
What do you mean?
And I said, I didn't order condoms from Amazon. The hell would I order condoms from Amazon for?
What are you ordering condoms from Amazon for, Jared?
Does Leighton know anything about this?
I don't know.
And then I'm like, that is, see if they can buy on my Amazon account.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Kim's kind of half looking at me going, are you sure you're not buying condoms? You know, order for snug fit condoms. Somebody ordered undersized condoms on my Amazon account, and immediately I thought, well, it's either late or it's Top Z. Who ordered those condoms?
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Why do you instantly assume it's us?
Every Tuesday, I just leave it laying around. And how hard?
Hold on, what was that last thing you said? Doing what?
At your house, I just leave it laying around.
Leave
I think
what
I'm
laying
amongst
around?
people I can effing trust my phone.
How
Unicorn.
But if that happened to me, I feel like I would have put a passcode on my phone or something. I locked it.
It usually is locked, but it's the same code I've had for 20 years.
Did you get the condoms?
No, luckily
wife and saying, hey, it must have been Zmunny or the boss man ordering condoms. And your wife saw that on your bill, and you're like, oh, let me cancel this real quick because you saw this, wife.
Well,
what if your wife wouldn't have saw it?
Well, then it would have showed up at my house, and I'd have been like, what
you
the
get
F
the
is
same
this?
notification she does.
I told you about my fiance's underwear getting chewed up by the dog, and she's fucking watching. So.
Oh no!
Hi,
Amber. We love you, man. We do.
I had to put it off onto us.
The fact that you called late over here means I know who the
culprit
is.
Because I thought instantly my brain went to him, but he's saying no, and he's got
that is
a top G hat.
Everything that says about him is mob enforcer. Like
he does show up to our house with a lot of comic books and stolen goods into our
There
truck.
you go. Yeah, you look like you
right.
got made.
Right, I'm a made man.
What
people at home are like, what the fuck does that mean?
What kind of head is that, bro?
This is the.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, it is.
You're such a nerd. At least this guy does it for real. Maybe. Yeah.
He might.
Yeah.
Who the hell else ordered undersized condoms?
If you're watching,
I think
wifey,
it's time to start asking your wife some questions.
That's the problem. You're coming,
I didn't think
and you're pissed because they're small. What if they're normal size?
As soon as I saw it was undersized, I'm like, oh, the gig is up. One of these assholes ordered them.
What?
Because at first I panicked and changed my Amazon code.
To us next Tuesday.
You think she has a
haven't-
Sancho with a
Because
small
you're
willy?
questioning us.
You haven't noticed any cucumber.
A pickle in the couch?
Yeah, it might have started out
Is that
as
like
a
a
cucumber.
cat in a hat? Or like, what are you talking about here? A pickle on the couch?
It might have started out as a cucumber. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Pappa J, you have a lot of that secret up by now. Somebody would have came to you and said, "Hey, did you get that package from Amazon yet?" Or, "Hey, did you get those oversized condoms that somebody ordered yet?"
Oh, it would be cool if it was oversized, but it was undersized.
I know. That's why you're offended.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, who thinks I got a
And
small
why
condom?
but the fact is, you think they're
need
free access to your Amazon.
Oh, the babies.
The kids,
I don't think the babies would have ordered undersized.
it's a snug fit, right? You said
That's
it's snug
true.
fit. Trust them the most.
Yeah, like that one
What
time when I...
what a plot twist that was. Why did you order condoms, little boy?
Yeah.
I forgot how to spell snuggie.
3 different chicks. Like, why would I need condoms?
well, maybe use the snug one.
Regardless of what size, why do I even need them? Barebacking every day. What about you, boss man?
Right.
You ain't got kids, but I know you don't have sex,
Well,
so why
you
would
send-
he need them?
You send it to my house. You don't need them. You just need to send them to my house so everybody
For
sees
what?
small
The last
condoms
time-
come to my home.
The last time something like this happened, we couldn't hold it in our pants long enough before
I
you
got
realized.
My Little Pony stuff showing up.
We're like,
That they might have been for you.
oh.
How does he have evidence on the computer that it might be for me?
Find this evidence, Pop.
Got a small dick.
That's the evidence.
That
He's
was-
trying to blame us.
That was not a half-bad impersonation of True Lies.
I couldn't do it better. Like, how many times I need to impersonate this? You said those words.
I thought you were
into
going
me.
to throw up the picture where I'm wearing just a champion.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at him laughing.
I
Like
know,
a jackal.
because he's right. Like, I wouldn't have picked that out, but the boss, that's why we have him on the show.
All right, guys. Well, we've worn out our welcome.
What do you mean, what are welcome? I think you're just getting caught.
You're welcome.
Kim, he bought him.
I did not.
Either you bought him or he bought him.
It wasn't me.
Kim, you have some splaining to do.
20 next episode, there's over 40,000 of you people watching us right now, and about 10 people in the shop. We appreciate all of it. Doesn't matter how you come, physical or virtual. The